Hello, everybody. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon's special session where I'm coming on to finish up the free readings that I did not get to this morning. And so there is no chat in here because I'm not taking any new requests. This is just making up for those. I will be back next Friday morning, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, if you're interested in free reading and you did not get into the ones this weekend. I also have personal readings that I offer. All the information is listed in the description box down below. I have past life readings, birthday readings, and some other services. So if you're interested, all of that is available. Also, in the meantime, if you're needing messages, I have a ton of pick a cards that are available on the main page, which I have some links down below in this description box. But if you go to my main page, you'll see them all. Got a 2024 energy forecasts that are out there for each individual zodiac sign, and also solstice reading periods and Capricorn season, a bunch of those that'll provide you information. So be sure to check those out. And we will get started after I'm finished with this reading. I will post a pinned comment and the order at which the readings appeared. So if you want to find out where your reading is, you can check that pinned comment. All right, so let's get these all set up here, and we are set to go. So first up, we had left off here with on Arjun Vish. You want to know, will you score more than 70% in your class 12 board exams? All right, let's take a look here. Well, you do have the Page of Coins, which is, of course, new abundance that's coming in here, and the Knight of Swords, which is about higher mind and movement of thought and belief and mindset. So you definitely have the possibilities to do that here. The Knight of Swords would say just be aware of your thoughts and the question of your mind of, if you have all this information, you've been studying, you have it all in your head. The biggest thing is to make sure that you don't spend your energy on lower vibrational energies like fear, what you feel is missing, what you hate. Any of those lower vibrational things will take you into fear mode, which bumps you out of connecting with your higher mind, with your fantastic, beautiful brain. So whatever you can do, calming breaths, meditation, whatever you can do, smooth, soothing music, whatever to bring you into that before you go take your test. And if you feel anxiety starting to rise within you, taking a big deep breath, pausing and exhaling allows you to stay in connection with your higher mind and your human brain where all that beautiful information is stored. So definitely have a great possibility to do that. Just stay connected instead of jumping into fear. Because when you go into fear mode, a little 2-year-old and its pet hissing cat are in charge. You don't want them taking your test, right? So if you feel yourself getting anxious, just picture a little 2-year-old with a hissing cat taking a test, and that humor will help you come back and stay out of fear too. All right, so that's what they have for you, Arjun. Many blessings. And then Nat, hello. Anything about your spirit that you should know? All right. Wow. So you've got the death and rebirth card coming in here, and you have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is on a quest for your power. And I feel like what's happening here with this rebirth is you're realizing that you are so much in control of the energies of your world, and that you are the one that ignites this rebirth that happens because when you learn and to step into your power, in that Ace of Wands, you realize I'm the one that wields this ace. I'm the one that is able to, have this energy come forward. I get to choose what I grow, what I attract into my life. Like attracts like. So if I focus on higher vibrational things of unconditional love and joy and laughter and gratitude, I have more things that match that to come in. If I'm focusing on fears, then that also is what happens. I draw in lower vibrational things that come in here. So I feel like you're on this quest of really making it a habit to be aware of what am I focusing on, because I'm drawing that to me. And this is this rebirth that happens because I feel like you're ending the old way of how you would use your energy into a new way. And there's this beautiful excitement, this passion that happens in your life because of it. So that's what they want you to know right now, Nat Nat. So many blessings to you. And then Shiva Tawari, you are up next, and you want to know Suwash's current feelings for you. All right. Wow. So there's some deep, deep emotion that's there. You got the Six of Cups, which has to do with past life connection energy that's coming in, and the High Priestess, which also is about this spiritual connection, but she connects to the hidden and the unknown that's way below the surface, where these Akashic records are. So I feel like they have these feelings for you that they don't understand, they don't get. And you might have this for them too, because I feel like you're more aware and connected to your emotions than they are. But the Six of Cups, this past life connection, it's like when you're like, I don't know what's drawing me to someone. I can't help myself that there's these emotions that just feel tied to them. And they feel that same way too. Feel like they're picking up on a little bit, but they're like, what is this? I don't know what this is. You are more aware of going, wow, okay, this is so deep. But they feel this draw, they feel these emotions for you. I just don't feel like they understand them, and they're kind of confused about all of this right now. So that's what's coming in here. Their current feelings are they have this myriad of beautiful emotions that are connected, to past lives, but they just don't know what is this. So I feel like it's going to take them a little bit of time for that to sink in, and for them just to say, "Well, I'm gonna figure what this is out. I'm gonna go talk, and I'm gonna communicate more with you and see what this is." And so I like it, right? And that's what they have for you. And then Vidi Jalan, hello, hello. What message does your higher self have for you? All right. Wow, look at this. You got the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is saying your higher self wants you to know you have been putting in the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Things are starting to move in the outside world. You're in this transition and transformation of moving up from like apprentice to a master. You're having this elevation that's going to be happening in the outside world. The Wheel of Fortune, too, is that your human is going to be totally on board with this tune for you. What is unfolding in your outside world because of this work, you're going to feel very full and fulfilled with. So, a lot of reward coming for activities and energy you've put into your life, into your heart, into your mind. Transformation, is it relationships? Is it work? Where have you been putting your energy into? That is what's unfolding and coming your way. So I like that for you. It's definitely a positive movement forward in things. And you're just like, yeah, I have worked hard. And you're getting the well deserved reward and fruit from your labor. So I like that for you, VD. And that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then Ray, RAE, hey. So yesterday you asked if he would be open to reconnecting, and you said yes, and you're curious of timing and will it be long here? Let's take a look here. Um, well, so you got the Eight of Pentacles here. Things are starting to come forward in the outside world because of this. The Seven of Cups, there's a little bit of emotional confusion still happening here. So the timeline has to do with I want to say how much energy that you're putting into it, but it really has a lot to do with what energy they're putting into it, which is out of your hands. I feel like you've been putting in the blood, the sweat, the tears, like we just talked about when I got the Eight of Coins for the reading right before yours. um, you've been putting it in here, but I feel like there's still the emotional confusion on their side is what is clearing up. So I would say I feel like it's not like months away. I feel like it's like by the end of January that there will be this communication that will happen, and that the emotional confusion is clearing up pretty fast. It's feels like the fog and the sun's coming out, and it's burning off quickly. So I feel like by the end of January, you'll get some activity. All right. So that's what they have for you, Ray. And then Sharmia Roy, you are up next. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and appreciate that. And you want to know what um, Emog, and probably murdering their name, what they want to tell you. Let's take a look here. So we've got you got the 3 of Pentacles and you got the 6 of Pentacles. Now, the 3 of Pentacles is this energy of I want to be true to my authentic self and I need to be me kind of energy. And this 6 of Pentacles here is this, equal giving and receiving with the 6 of coins, right? But there's this energy in here too. It's the codependency awareness card. And it's like we're taught when we're young, we have so much to give, so much that we want to give to people who are important to us, and we get so little back. And we're taught this over giving, like I have to give so much to get so little. And I feel like they're saying here that, there's this message of I got to be true to my authentic self, I got to be me. And I know you want to give me so much and you want so much from me, but there's little I can give. But I just feel like there's this clarity that needs to come in and into both sides of you really. And they're saying, I'm working on trying to look at my lack of worth of like, I have to give so much to get so little. But they're also asking that you look into that. I have actually a video in my main on my main page at the very top in my playlists. There's one series called Take 10 with Zen, and episode 5 is about the 6 of Pentacles, which is what is coming in here, and it gives you some insight into where that comes from, this out of balance giving and receiving, and how you can bring it to one, because that's what they're looking for, is to be able to give one to one. They're working on their out of balance giving and receiving, but if you don't, it doesn't work because you won't let them give to you till you've given all of this, and currently they won't let you give to them till they've given all of this. And so there's this inability to give to one another. It requires looking at those things in order for it to transform. So that's what they want to tell you there. Be sure to check out that video. I feel like it'll be very informative. You on your side, you can work on this, and that's what frees and brings down these force fields that are keeping people and situations and love from getting to you. They have to do it on their side too. Right now, there's dual barriers up. That's why you guys can't get to one another. But if you remove yours and then they remove theirs, then there's this thing. But if they remove theirs and you don't, it doesn't work, and vice versa, right? So that's what's coming in for you, Sharmia. So many blessings to you. Hopefully that makes sense, but definitely check out that video. All right. And then Aldona Hajdar Mataj. I probably totally murdered that. My biggest apologies. But you'd like a general reading. So we've got here this calling upward with the judgment card, which is your higher self wanting to draw you up to see things and feel things from a different perspective, because the 4 of Cups, this is the boredom of all the all the love you've been getting in the outside world. But here comes the Ace of Cups. This is your higher self offering you this higher love, which will be so transformative for you in your life. And what they're looking at is that anything that you look for in the outside world is going to feel empty. It's like eating American Chinese food. You eat it, you're hungry an hour later. Now I want American Chinese food. Um, but there's this awareness that when we look to relationships and situations and things in the outside world, they don't fill us up for very long, if at all. And until we grow tired of that, then we turn inward and upward. And right now you're being invited upward to this eternal unconditional love up above. Then you feel full and overflowing. And then what was lacking in the outside world fills above and beyond. And so this is the transformation of love that happens in your life. So right now, this is what your higher self is drawing you inward and upward to connect to that eternal unconditional love from the higher realms, allowing yourself to fill up like a chalice. And then once you fill up and overflow, the whole way you look at the world changes. And it becomes from a place of lack to a place of abundance and extra. So I like that. But that's what they have for you, Aldona. So many blessings to you. And then Kevin to debuting, you want to need to know what you need to know right now. So you have this possibility of new love opening up for the future here, but it does require you, with the 8 of Cups, to walk away from emotions and relationships that no longer serve. Where she's headed off here towards the sun over here is the 9 of Cups, which is emotional wish fulfillment, and this new love is there too. But it does mean that it's like you need to create the space in your heart and in your life for more emotion. But right now, you have a lot of emotion invested in friendships, family, maybe romance, crushes, or whatever, where we got all this energy that's out there. And it's like, nope, you know what? I just um, can't have so much energy, emotional energy, invested in so many places because it's like you have reserved signs on empty seats at your table for love, and new people can't come in, new friendships, new things because they're reserved, but people are absent. And you're like, "Well, I reserved it. They said they RSVP they were gonna be there, but they're not showing up in your life." And so you're like, "You know what? I can remove these reservation, cards on these place at my table." That allows a new love to come in, new friendships to come in that are more equal giving. You have relationships that you give 90, 80, 70% all the time. Everyone else giving 10, 20, 30. And so you're like, "You know what? I'm backing off of these and I'm taking all that emotional energy back for me because I'm going to be able to give it to these few seats that I'm going to offer at my table." So I like that for you, Kevin, and that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then infinity is one. You are up. And you know, will you be able to finish this project today? Let's take a look here. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. You just need to block out any distractions. I love this. Queen of Wands is whatever you focus and put your energy on, you can get done. So, yes, definitely. This is just a bubble. Don't let other people bother you or distract you. You just have to super focus your energy and you can get it done. It's just a matter of put on some music, do whatever you need to do to blot out everything, put your phone on airplane mode, don't check your emails, your social media, everything. Just go, "This is my goal," everything else stops, and I like it for you. But you definitely had that possibility with all that, so go for it. Alright, and that was easy. That's what they have for you, so many blessings. And then Melissa Hadzik, hello, hello. You wanna know, does D remember what we did last Christmas? Why am I hearing George Michael's "Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, I gave you my heart, but you gave it away"? I don't know what it is. But you got the moon card. Deep in their subconscious, they remember, but they've got a lot on their minds here with the 7 of Swords, a lot of, um, kinda conflicting thoughts that are going on in their head of loss and deceit and different things, which doesn't have anything to do with remembering that. I just feel they've got a lot of drama going on that's filling their mind right now. So, I just feel like they're totally mentally distracted. But the moon card does show that it's down underneath there, that it's bubbling. So subconsciously they remember it. Consciously, they're in this mental storm that's going on. So they're so mentally confused right now. It's making me dizzy. So we're leaving that energy behind. It's like, whoa, this and that and this and that and that and that and this deadline and this and this and that and that and that and they just have so much happening. So um that's what's coming through. They've got it down there in the memory banks. It's just not active in their brain. They got too much happening. All right. So that's what they have. Many blessings to you. And then Mega W. Hello, hello. What does spirit want you to know? All right. Wow. I just had this up in a couple times where this card just was here. um But, we've got the 7 of Swords, so what Spirit wants you to know is any of these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are bopping up and showing up in your life that are triggering, uncomfortable, emotions and, these thoughts that are, kinda demanding your attention. I mean, literally, they're demanding your attention. "Gawk, gawk." They're, like, in your face, bringing things up that it's for you. You have the King of Swords, which shows you have this beautiful gift and ability with this Ace of Swords to transform these thoughts, to get into it, get clarity around what are these? Why do I feel this way? Why are these thoughts coming from? Where do they originate? Is it true? No, it's not true. What is more true? And you're transforming these thoughts and beliefs from old ways of thinking into higher knowledge and higher wisdom. because you're going, oh, okay, I see why, I didn't feel like I could do those things. And you're these thoughts were deceiving you that you weren't good enough, you were not smart enough, not enough energy, not what people are looking for, all these thoughts and beliefs that have cheated you out of opportunities and stolen things from your life. You're questioning them and setting yourself free from them. So I like this, and just know that as these are triggering and coming up, that they're being brought up on purpose, for purpose, for you to look at, because your little inner child, your emotional inner child, your mental inner child, they're ready to let these things go because they've been carrying them for years. And they're like, I'm tired. Can we just let this go? So they're going, here, look at this. And that's what's happening. So I like it. It's very freeing for you. All right, and that's what they have. So many blessings to you. And then Jazz, you are up next. So you want to know, is B feeling bad for hurting me? And is he thinking of changing himself for the better? Let's take a look here. Well, there is remorse here with the 5 of Cups and the Chariot, not the Chariot, the Tower card, which is about sudden movement, sudden change, and that. So I feel like they do have this. They're reflecting on the emotions that they experienced during it, and this is sudden change, sudden things coming in here. So I like that. That okay, good. Well, that's good for them and everything else. Something to be aware of, which is coming to mind, Jazz, is when, a big aha in that we can get in this life is when what gets us in a position is we try to get validation from the outside world, right? On our worth. We're all taught it. Look out here for your worth, relationship situations, things. Those are so unstable and temporary and fickle and like I said, unstable. So they're disappointing and they don't bring us what we are trying to find our validation from. Because that validation is, they validate that we're unworthy, that we're not good enough, blah, 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 all this untruths. They validate lies, not truth. It's like on the internet. It must be true. No, it's not. Uh, so, what we learn is that when we look to other people and going, well, they did this and I felt this way, are they feeling bad? And we're still looking for validation about our worth by, are they feeling bad? Are they changing or whatever? So there's this release that can come from this from you too, going, you know what? They don't define who I am. I define who I am. I'm not going to cheat on anyone else with myself, looking for my self worth inward and upward. Because when I look outside of myself for my worth, that's called retail price. And we usually end up on the Kmart blue light special clearance rack when we, look to the outside world for our worth. That's how retail works. You could be a parka coat in northern Alaska and be priceless. People fighting over you because it's winter. And then on summer, you're in this parka coat on a tropical island, you know, during the summer, like I said, and you don't even make it to the clearance rack. They just donate you because you are not needed. And this is the kind of fickleness we get in the outside world when we define ourselves by that. So I feel like there's some great awareness that can come from this situation here for you because when you realize, like, well, do they feel bad about what they did? They didn't hurt you. I know, what? Wait a minute. Why did I feel the way I did? Well, people just do things in the outside world, but it's Byron Katie. She's a wonderful, if you ever want to check her out, her name's Byron, last name Katie. And she has a YouTube channel and a website called thework.com, then work, WORK.com. Free stuff. But, she goes, "You can't hurt me, that's my job. You can't make me happy, that's my job." People just do things, and it's neutral, but the stories and emotions and energy and activity I choose are my choice. My pain happens in here, not out here. My thoughts happen in here, not out there. I'm the one in control of it, I can change all that. So when we look and go, do they feel bad for my choices of my pain? Probably not. They're off in their own world. They're looking at what they felt through it all, and they're making change because of what they felt, not because of what we felt, because of what they felt. Um, And so there is this freedom that comes because we're no longer looking for them. Like my worth doesn't depend on being validated by whether they feel bad or not for what they did. It's like I get to decide anyway. It doesn't matter what they do. True forgiveness happens inside of me. I'm forgiving myself for cheating on myself with other people, and I'm going to choose my self-worth, and it's a great empowerment coming in. So hopefully that helps, because even if they did or didn't, it's none of our business, right? Other people's opinions, other people's actions are outside of our control. It's none of our business, right? When we are defining ourselves by other people's actions, non-actions, words or non-words, that's when we feel unstable and all over the place, and we're giving our power away. No one can take it. We give our power away. We're like, you know what? I'm not allowing you to have definition of me. I define me, and I like that for you. So I know that's a lot, Jazz, but that's what they have for you. And hang in there. Many blessings. You're awesome. Okay. And then Aurora, you had asked, you wanted to ask a question, be added to the list, but I didn't see a question. So we are going to pull a general reading for you. Spirit knows what you were looking for. And yeah, a very clear message here for you. You've got the Three of Wands and the Full card. The Three of Wands is with new information, you're taking a different direction in your life. The off ramp. And so you give yourself permission to not continue to move forward. The Full card is the first card, zero in the major arcana, which is a new journey, is a new path, one that's free of a lot of expectations and supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must. So there's this big opening in your life to go, there's so much more than you had known, and new information coming in is going, you know what? I've been telling everyone I want to do this, but now I kind of want to do this. Do that. Everyone's allowed to change their mind and adapt with new information and new growth that you've been having in your life. So make that choice. Go ahead. If you're wondering, well, should I do that new thing or not? This is saying yes, go for it. So I like that for you, Aurora. So many blessings to you. And then Shay B, you are up. You want to know Jordan's feelings towards you today. All right, let's take a look here. Well, they don't have a whole lot of feelings going on. They got a lot of thinking going on here with the Six of Swords, which is moving from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. But the Hierophant is huge. It's they are this is like their higher self is asking him to go up these stairs and look at things from this higher perspective. There's a change of mindset that comes in with a combination of these cards. They're looking to see what their capital T truths are. What do they want in their life? Who do they want to be? And they got all this coming in. So, their feelings today are like kind of on pause because they're trying to look at their big picture and go, I'm changing my mind on things in my life. I'm letting fears go, and I'm looking at where do I want to head. There is movement, and I feel like there's going to be movement going on in the outside world, but they're just trying to figure out before they make action, before they take action on things. They kind of just froze everything until they finished, thinking. Not that they're crazy, but a lot of this energy and a lot of this thinking going on in their head about what they're truly wanting. So right now, that's what's going on. All up in here, down here, paused. So that's what they have for you, Shay B. So many blessings to you. Hang in there. And last one. If I missed anyone, deepest apologies. I think I tried to really meticulously go through the chat and pull out the questions. So if I missed you, my apologies. I will be back next Friday. And again, after I finish, I will post a pinned comment down below the readings I completed in this session. And I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Last is Zane up. So Zane, you said you have the final exams in March and you want to know how your marks will be, distinction or just first class. All right, let's take a look here. So you have here, this isn't what it sounds. This is a brand new journey and adventure, openness, feeling free here. I really like that energy. And you've got the Page of Swords, which is new thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. It does have to do with education, the sword suit, and the page is like a next level up. And I feel like here there's this energy of like dreams come true here, which is not normally with the full card, but here is the shooting, the big star up here, and I like this um, Aquarian energy. They're saying there's great possibilities for you to, really excel and really exceed here. But what's important is, and we talk about this, that they bring this up a lot when it comes to tests and interviewing and things that we're like hoping to do really well on that involve the brain. They like to tell us that, when when our little inner child feels unsafe or out of control, has fear and anxiety, it sounds off the alarms. And then the first things it does is throws our intelligent, beautiful brain out of the control room because it doesn't want to stand there thinking and analyzing, going, is that a saber-toothed tiger or a lion? Rah! And then we get eaten, right? So instead, they push out the brain, the loving, compassionate side, and it's all about survival. And a little 2-year-old and its pet hissing cat are left in charge, and you do not want them taking your final exams. So you're doing your due diligence, you're reading, attending lessons, doing all your studying, so your brilliant brain has all the information in it. But to have access to it, you need to calm your butt down when you go into your exams and as you go in there and learning breathing exercises to calm yourself down. So when you start to feel anxiety start to rise, you can go, hold it, and that floods your body with oxygen, gets rid of the adrenaline, allows your brain to come back, and you can have access to it. And then that's when you do really, really well. You have access to all this beautiful energy, everything, like it said, everything that you studied and everything that you have, all this information comes in here. Um, but it is about remaining calm. But other than that, I mean, that's the biggest thing that you have to do is just go, you know what? I can do really well. And if you start to feel anxious, just picture like a hissing cat with glasses taking your exam. Then it's kind of humorous, right? And then you just kind of laugh, and you don't. Laughter is also a fear killer. And so just stay away from anxiety and fears and focus on gratitude and joy and laughter. Those are things that keep you a higher vibration and access to your brilliant mind. So I like it for you, and that's what they have for you, Zane. So thank you guys, all of you, for all the thumbs up that you give the video. It does help. And in a moment here, I'll just quickly put a pinned comment listing where everyone's reading is in order of person, so you can kind of find it easier. And then I'll be back. And remember, as you're going throughout each and every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, our creator. And of course, I love you guys too. So until I see you guys again, have a great rest of your day, night, great week, and I'll see you soon. You guys take care.